Yes, massive. Welcome back to Reggae Dancehall Vault. And today the subject we are touch upon is the Rastafari fire burning during the late 90s to early 2000s. Was it justifiable or was it over the top? Or even with recent activities where we are say in a reggae music right now, did the fire cool out too soon? Or as me say, was it over the top? We're going to talk about it. During this time, the late 90s, early 2000s, a whole heap of fire did a burn, and leading the charge was Capleton and Sizzla, as well as Anthony B, but the two main artists was Capleton, Sizzla Kalonji. That all Beenie Man get caught up in the fire and end up do a song when named Fire Burn, a word without works, Zane. But I believe the fire is needed, especially for the down pressers who want to push for them philosophy over here, so knowing it's not beneficial to us as a people. So fire, senseless killing, immorality. But with that being said, the Rastafari movement was in full swing. And as I said in our video before this, a whole lot of the youth starts a Rastafari. And we love that because sometimes the alternative is big gun in our waist. And we don't want to see that. But with this youthful exuberance, we see where some unnecessary fire start burn because of overzealousness and egotistical behavior. It end up a take away from where the fire for really a burn. Now, some people may say the state of the music today proves that the fire wasn't even enough and more fire should have burn. But massive, let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, whether you buck up on a video clip with entertainment report, and this was the topic of discussion. So I could take in a piece side.
The name Rastafari is derived from His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie. He is Rastafari. We are called Rastafarians because we are his children. We are his sons and daughters. So if one does not follow the teachings of his father, then he must be a bastard child.
In a recent article, Walters created some heat of his own, arguing that DJs like Sizzla and Capleton have lost sight of long-held Rasta teachings, such as respect for the beliefs of others.
Part of the problem, these brethren, these youngsters, are overzealous. You know, they get carried away, you know, with their own ego tripping, you know. But His Majesty always emphasized tolerance. That is why he tells us clearly that we must live together with those of other faith.
Walters says that burning Jesus is anti-Rasta, but bubbas like Capleton don't see it that way, since the only Christ they acknowledge is the black Christ.
I don't burn Jesus Christ. Burn Jesus, I don't burn Christ. So I say.
Why do you burn Jesus?
Because it have a ship named SS Jesus and a ship named Jesus Elabic, you know. And they asked for a portrait of Michelangelo John, his uncle. So I say, and a white picture and paint it and give to the world and try to deceive them. So I say, so right now, I have to go run our own survey, you know, I say, and analyze ourselves and find our own truth.
Fire burning is not something new to the Rastafari community. As you know, Baba sing about feel like bombing a church. You know, he also said in another song that the fire is the only thing you can never take away. So pull your own way, the fire is burning. But the same Baba also tells us that it's only a fool leans upon his own misunderstanding. So give us the teachings of His Majesty. And I'm saying to burn around, burning Christ, burning Melchizedek, burning Jah, is devil teachings.
Burning the empire, well, no one can burn the empire, man.
You've never heard that?
No, I never want to burn the empire. To burn the empire, burn yourself. You can't burn the ruler of Iration, who who give it life, who rule over all things. You know what I mean? 95% of the earth go by propaganda, man. You see me, I say, King? And check the levels. About 5% of the earth endorse the truth. You see me?
The truth, as Bubbles see it, is taking protest music to another level, scorching the secular and the sacred alike, and sometimes infuriating older, perhaps wiser heads.
The man who go around and burn this, burn that, burn nurse, burn doctor, burn police, burn soldier. When you burn everything, you might as well burn yourself too.
You cannot pretend to be what you are not. So me I say, King, I have a lot of wolf in sheep clothing too, we have to get burned to you. So me I say, see, because you can't hide under locks. You see me? So then use the upliftment of black people as a face card and Rastafari to deceive the same people. So me I say,
Difference and disagreement aren't strangers to the Rasta fraternity, but the Burn Jesus issue seems set to widen the lines of division.
Go! They say a leopard can never change his spot. Well, a lion cannot change his roar. You know what I mean? So I can't change my roar. So me I say, King, so I only can be I self. You see me I say, I can't be a next man, so I have to uplift my upliftment, my black upliftment, black philosophy. You know me I say, repatriation. You see me I say, equal rights and justice. You have to uplift blackness to the highest level. Black God, black everything. If my God is not like my mother and my father, I don't want to see him. You see me I say, and if my God is not black, I don't want to see him. And this is not all about a color thing. So I don't want people hear me attack and feel like it's a racist thing or a racial or prejudice. Where history and prophecy is concerned, that is my witness. You have to uplift my truth.
What might emerge is a cult within a cult, so to speak. You know, for want of a better expression. You know, because what is emerging is a new wine. So I would strongly suggest to them that they call themselves something else. Maybe they're Antichrist. They cannot be Antichrist and pro-Selassie. It doesn't work.
All right. As a little youth I grew up, when me used to see a Rasta man, me see a man where calm, level-headed, humble, patient, that type of person. Now, a Rasta man from in the 90s coming up seems more vigorous, more outspoken, and I don't want to go on like the Rasta man them from in the 70s, 80s, no protest and make them voice be heard, you know. But the Rasta them from in the 90s coming up more a that me want, a that me a go for, a that me a say. A matter of fact, move out of the way before you get run over. So when some people see this is like them a say, but them money on a Rasta man because them used to Rastafari being laid back. You see me? But yeah man, Massive, we could discuss this in the comments and you know it go already, you know. We are going at the vault and we're so forward.